Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today we're going to get back into our Let's Play tutorial of Old World. So we've made it through the first three tutorials. Very well done, I have to say. We were near the end of the third one. I just went ahead and finished that off. We were influencing characters in that one and learning more about the character role-playing aspects of this game. So this time we're going to jump into the fourth tutorial and see what that's all about. And it is named Heavy is the Crown. Okay, this is the fourth in a series of tutorials to help you learn the basics of Old World. These tutorials will not cover everything, but they will walk you through the basics of your nation. In this tutorial, you start with the three cities from the previous scenario. You will make contact with advanced tribes and another nation. You will learn about council members, diplomacy, and missions. Well, that sounds fun. Let's do it. Yeah, these are very exhaustive, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in the good way. Tutorials. They really show you everything about the game, and that's why I thought we would play through them because I think once you watch these or go through them yourself or both, I think you'll have a really good grasp at least how the game mechanics work. Hello, Philip of Greece. You are the leader of Greece. Makes sense. You begin this tutorial in a similar situation to the end of the previous one with an established nation of three cities. You have a small army of units to defend your lands, a basic economy centered around the capital, as well as a fledgling Greek paganism. For this tutorial, continue expanding your economy and army as you've previously learned. In this tutorial, you will also learn how to rule your nation. Are we ready to expand and exploit the land? Yep, let's take it to greatness. Ambition. So this is a big part of this game that we haven't touched on yet. Um, it says in previous Learn to Plays you've been assigned goals to complete. These goals helped you learn the basics of Old World. Now it is time to introduce you to ambitions. Ambitions are a leader's desires for what they want to achieve. Each leader will have their own ambitions and may have some legacy ambitions from previous leaders. You know, your leader may die, right? Unlike some Civ-like games. In this one, you know, you have a royal court, you have secession, and your leader may die. Completing an ambition or legacy will give you a boost in legitimacy. During the course of a full game, you will have the opportunity to complete up to 10 ambitions. If you are successful in completing all 10, then you will achieve an ambition victory. So this is another way to get a victory. If you don't want to go straight warfare, take over land, whatever, you can do ambition victory. Note, for the purpose of this tutorial, you will need to complete 7 ambitions to achieve victory, not the normal 10. You must complete all 7 to complete this tutorial, otherwise you will fail and need to start again. Your first ambition is to explore the west and found a fourth city on the peninsula. Your scout is located to the west of the capital, ready to explore. Okay, I'm not sure if we'll go through all 7, but we're going to, go through what I think is very useful without a little bit of overkill. King Philip the Settler has started a new ambition, found a fourth city on the peninsula. Okay, and you can see up here, ambition 0 of 7. We've got 3 cities already. We've got a court. It looks a little bit different than what our court was when we ended tutorial 3, because there we had 3 sons, I believe, and now we've got the Duchess Diotima. Okay, she's a schemer. Nope, she's a tactician. The little octopus is a tactician. Sometimes I think that's a schemer. Then we have Duke Maliger. He's a hero archetype. He's witty and insane. Okay, well that's fun. Duchess Diotima is ill, by the way. Prince Alexander is bold yet deceitful. And then we can see these 4 characteristics that they have. I guess yeah, I mean, I'd call them traits, maybe. Wisdom. No, these are their traits. I would call these their. I don't know what they call it, what the exact name of it is. You get the basic idea. They have 4 personality types here. Um, Wisdom. They've got charisma, courage, and discipline, right? So this Duke, by the way, he's second in line. He looks about 60 years old. I don't know. He's got jowls and everything. Interesting. Now, our daughter hates us. Let's keep that in mind when we start here. Duchess Diotima. As a matter of fact, we may just run a convert religion. Okay, we don't know enough about, you know, where we are yet to do all of this. I was tempted to do it. She is killing us from this courage perspective. She's giving us a -9 as a successor. Yikes. Ugh. Okay, well, if she continues to get a little ill, that's not the end of the world. Uh, the games like this turn you into a real tough person. Anyway, okay, let's take our scout. It said it wants us to move west. It looks like, it said out on the peninsula, so we will move west and we'll do her one order at a time. We gain 10 food as we move west there, and I can see the ruins of what will be a city site. And so let's move through here. We get 17 gold. Hey, look, it's elephants. Awesome. Look at that big elephant there. Okay, here's a new city site. Um, Great. Okay. Let's push all the way to the edge. Oh, it's right on the water. Very nice. Let's see if we have any settlers. I doubt we will. We can see we've got we've got warriors here, right? That's warriors. Then we have slingers there. We have some more slingers, so we've got ranged weapons there. We've got a worker that doesn't appear very busy. Oh, look at that. That's nice. We've got the Shrine of Athena up here in Pergamon. Okay, and let's see which families are controlling our cities. The Sulicids are up here. So this all kind of changed a little bit. They just started us where they thought we kind of should be at the end of the third one and starting the fourth one. As you can see, the Argiad family is now not in charge of Pella, our capital. It is the Cypsilids, and they are the cultural group. So what was it? The Sulicids are both civics and culture, right? Let's see what else they can do. Nothing really. The Sulicids aren't great, I don't feel like. The Cypsilids, though, are very good at mines and lumber mills. They also are good with ships. That's why I had them on a water hex, but the game didn't like that. Although we're about to get over here into Mirabello Bay, and we could maybe get some ships launched out here. We'll see how that all works. And where was our third city? It's up here, right? Syracuse. And that is the Argiad family, which is our more militaristic family. New units start with Steadfast. They're better at city defense, so on and so forth. But let's go through our units here. Next unit, we've got a worker here at Syracuse. And here are the different options of what you can do with the worker. We could build the Odeon. Now remember, these are the Argiads, so, militaristic, but for the workers, really, they're going to be thinking about, how can we optimize the economy? And I really like these build nets. Why is that? Because it also gives you something called dyes, and dyes are a luxury good. And if you look up here, luxuries can be given, they can buy off people. You can do a lot of things with the luxuries. And so the more luxuries we can get, the better. So let's go over here and build nets. And you can see the little fishery out here that we've created to capture dyes. Those actually look like big oysters, if you ask me. Now you can see Syracuse is idle, so we will come back to this and give the city itself a task. Let's go on to the next worker. This farmer is now done with this. I say this farmer. This worker is now done with the farm. So we could build a farm over here. And again, we're looking for bonuses, right? You just want to keep building on bonuses. Build Shrine of Hades. It's adjacent to a mountain, or, I mean, we would get bonuses. Yeah, we get plus 50% plus 50% because it has two hex sides next to the mountain. Now we almost also may want to, build quarries over here, right? This is a quarry, that's a quarry, that's a quarry. So we really use this mountain for that. We could build a farm, as I said. We could build a mine out here. It's on a hill plus 60. These are also artisans, this family. So, we get a little bonus for that when it comes to it. Let's look up here. We are plus 20 stone, plus 22 iron. This is per turn. All of those look kind of, fine. I'm going to go down here and build a Shrine of Hades. Okay. The God of Death. Next unit. Well, I want to actually go back to this one. There we go. I knew I had a worker down here. So there's the Shrine of Athena as we keep trying to push Greek paganism out. This worker could build a Shrine of Poseidon. Okay. Mythology potential bonuses I'm looking at there. We could build an Odeon. Okay. We could build a mine now, +2 output from ore because this is ore over here. So, oh wow, this is actually really good. Let's go over here because, oh, can't quite get there without a forced march. So next time we'll build the mine. But you can see here, because it's ore, we get a +2 for our training, and we get a +16 iron. So +5 output from the mine, +5 output from ore. So the base is always that +5 from the mine, right? Then we get, but because it's on an ore deposit, that's what this is. We get +5 from that, +60% because it's on a hill. So that's, I mean, you can't find a better place to build a mine than that. We also have a mine here. Okay, great. Fantastic. So we're through the workers. Let's go to our military units. We have got the slingers here. Let's just move them all out. We may as well. I don't think we're going to get attacked, at least right not off the bat. So let's get our slingers moving. I think that's the end. I want to get the warriors moving out as well. There's the warriors. But we're out of orders, unfortunately. And that's how orders work. That's what I wanted to show you. That is how orders work. Choose production, but we can still choose our productions, right? And so in this one, what do we want to go for? We could build up here an apprentice acolyte, which is a specialist. We could do a farmer specialist. We seem to be okay with food, iron, and stone. I don't know that we necessarily have to start pushing the specialists, but let's see what the bumps are here. An apprentice acolyte gives us +2 culture per year. They also give us +2 culture from patrons, +1 Greek paganism. They give us +2 science. Now that's helpful. Because it's an apprentice specialist. Costs a citizen, costs 40 food. Okay, well that's not a problem. Um, okay, let's go down here to the farmer. We get +1 growth, +5 food, +1 growth a year as farmer, +2 culture a year from patrons. So I think, and this spreads the borders, I think we'll do this one. Actually, we could build something new. What is this over here? +4 iron, +1 training, +2 culture. It spreads the borders as well and also gives us the science. Interesting. Okay, I think we're going to do the food though. Let's do a specialist rather than having them build another unit. I think I want to do a specialist. So it'll take 4 years to do that, and then we have to choose production in Syracuse. Now in Syracuse, we've got the warriors up here. We've got a worker. We could do a farming specialist. You see here. We could also do a trapper specialist. 2 culture plus 20 gold, plus it gives us the luxury fur, and it gives us a +1 science. Well, that looks pretty damn good to me. The only other thing, what is this? That looks beautiful. It's honey. Okay. Requires land consolidation to build a grove. All right, we just haven't researched that yet. Let's do that. Let's do the trapper. Although that's 8 years. Holy cow. Okay, all done. That's all we can do this time. We're going to end the year. Duchess Diotima, your daughter, is severely ill, suffering from a high fever and constant shaking, leaving her barely able to walk. Okay, fine. Greece has a fine army of warriors and slingers. You have no doubt that Greece will dominate any foe on land. However, you have no navy to rule the waves. Philip, you desire a navy. Research navigation and then build a bareme in one of your coastal cities. Bireme, I should say. Okay, so navigation needs to be next. Okay, and that's our second ambition, research navigation and train bireme. Okay, so let's go up here and go ahead and get that in the queue, right? So navigation, there we go. Now, it can automate the scouts as well. Oh, target, there we go. So it's in the draw pile. Um, can left click to select as target. That's what I did. Okay, well, it's got that as target. We'll know when it pops up. We've already got labor force. I was hoping to put that in the queue, but it's possible that you can't. I mean, the reason you can't do that is you get dealt cards, right? And so it's possible it just won't come up next. So that's why it won't allow you to do that. Okay, we need to found our fourth city, and I would say I kind of wish military was before workers because, like last time, of course, I started moving my workers, probably didn't pay as much attention to the number of orders I had as I should have. And then all of a sudden, didn't have any orders left. Let's get our warriors moving out here. I'm going to always try to move. Okay, we don't want to force march it. So that's as far as they can go. So I'm going to take one group of warriors, one group of slingers over here, and we don't want to force march them again. Here is that city site. The scout is there. Now, the scout cannot claim this. It has to be a militaristic group, right? Remember in the other tutorials, it would say city site Greece, and we would have claimed it. The scout can't claim it on its own. So just something to keep in mind there. I just want to go here. Oh, we discovered this landmark, which is the Atlantic Ocean, evidently. +2 legitimacy. We'll just keep that Atlantic Ocean. That's fine. Um, Fun. Okay, cool. Uh, let's keep the scout. Maybe bring him up here as well. But do we want to move a worker? Let's go back to the workers and make sure there's nothing else we want to do. Oh, that's right. We want to get this worker over here and build this mine. And off she goes, building a mine. I also want to use an order this time, even though it's not telling us to do this. I kind of want to influence her. Now, she may be dying. She's severely ill. Maybe we should influence our second son, Duke Malajar. Influence, convert religion via Patriarch Periander. Okay. So they're our religious head, right? Let's see what else we have here. All characters. There we go. So this is our family, right? All of this is our family. It's the royal court. We go here to characters, though. We can start seeing the actual families for game purposes. The Argiads here, Sinane, the deceitful, oligarch Didyami, the greedy, so on and so forth. So this guy, I'm trying to figure out who is the guy that's head of the religion. I think it's this guy, Patriarch, and you can see they're Greek pagans. That's what that blue feather is, right? So our daughter hates us. Miltiades likes us. So does Demetrius. And then, oh, we've got the third family down here, Gorgo the minister, so on and so forth. Well, I don't want to get too far down that road because I have a feeling that the game is going to start asking us to appoint people to do certain things. So let's just leave that for a moment. Next unit, okay, warriors there, slingers there, warriors there. Okay, and then our scout is out here. He could move one more time. He discovered the Atlantic Ocean. His name shall ever always be sung. We get 12 gold from being the ones that discover pearls out here. Hey, pearls, nice. Okay, we'll make a nice necklace for our wife, maybe. Uh, Next unit, back to that. Let's have them pass. And we could just go ahead and end the year. That should be the end of that. We don't have anything else to do in our cities. Philip, you feel in your bones that your time is fast coming to an end. Your marriage with Olympias, whilst rocky, did confirm the line of succession through Alexander. Your most important goal in Old World is to ensure the line of succession. If your nation has no heir when the leader dies, then that is the end of your dynasty and the end of the game. To help ensure the line of succession, you are able to marry the princes and princesses of the nation to members of your families, other nations, or tribes. Marriage to a prince or a princess grants you an opinion boost from the new spouse's family, nation, or tribe. It is time for Alexander to marry and have a child to ensure the line of succession. Select Alexander, click the family marriage button, and then click the family you wish to marry into. This will trigger a family marriage mission, indicated by the green star on Alexander's portrait. and will take 1 year to complete. If the mission is successful, the family will offer a selection of potential spouses for Alexander. Whoa. If there are no suitable spouses or you do not like who is offered, you may perform this mission as many times as you need to find the right wife for Alexander. Once married, it shouldn't take too long for them to produce. Hey, this is a family show. I will ensure the line of succession. Okay, have Alexander marry and produce an heir. All right, well, there's Alexander. Let's click on Alexander and let's go to family marriage. Now, who do we want him to marry into? Again, we've got the Seleucids, we have got the Cypsilids, we have got the Argeads. Well, I don't know. Is there a family? Let's go to all characters. Is there a family we really need a boost? So the Argeads, Miltiades likes us fine. Everybody else is neutral. This is more the religious family here. The Cypsilids, they're the cultural family. Nobody really has a very strong opinion of us in the Seleucids. Maybe we'll go with these guys. They control Pella. The Cypsilids do. Okay, let's marry into the Cypsilids if we can. Cautious, cautious. That's how they feel about us, right? Um, yeah, the Argads really like it. Oh, they founded our family seat. Now, in the third tutorial, the family seat was at Pelos, but I guess Syracuse is actually our family or the family seat for the Argeads. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure that's is it that important? Not really. Not for a tutorial, right? Family marriage active in 1 year. Okay, so we've got that going. Excellent. We can look down here, max orders. Okay, goals started. King Philip the Settler started a new ambition. Have Alexander marry. Bonus effects. Okay. Uh, we still haven't appointed a damn governor, but I'm sure that's coming. Um, okay, military. Well, we're getting our military over here on the peninsula. I brought a couple over here just to make sure if we run into any barbarians or something. Oh man, this is a long walk, guys. They're like, okay, that would be a forced march. Then we'll bring our warriors as well. Probably only needed to bring the warriors if I'm being honest, but too late to cry over that spilt milk. The scout, where is he now? Where do we want him to go? Let's, I don't know. Let's bring him around here. He can maybe uncover something else. You can see the map ends here for this little scenario. It ends up there. So we've really gone out. We need maybe up in this area we can come look or down in this area. So we'll take him east here eventually. Let's end the year. Okay. Duchess Diotima, your daughter, third in line, has died. Oh no. Oh my gosh, our daughter died. Okay, I'm done. I'm out of mourning. A new marriage proposal from the Cypsilids has arrived for your son, Prince Alexander. What is our answer? Okay. Dionysa, what's her deal? Let's look at Dionysa. Oh, did I just pick her? Okay, I thought when I clicked on her, I'd be able to read about her. I should have gone over here. Okay, well, where he's going to marry Dionysa. That just is planned. Too bad. The other one looked like a beauty. He's going to be mad at us. Dionysa of Pella. Okay, well, she's got a lot of charisma. That's sometimes that's not the best thing. Right? You married guys know about that. Um, when she's got a lot of charisma, who knows what you may do. Um, she is an orator. She's probably like the worst choice we could pick. But okay, that's fine. It's fine. She's got charisma. She's not very disciplined. That sounds like trouble. Okay, that's who we got. And we will now once we turn the turn. We will. Oh, he's still got to produce an heir. Well, that takes something more. I won't go into that. Character death. Duchess Diotima. Improvement finish. Shrine of Hades is finished. Nice. Turn summary. Duchess Diotima. Your daughter third in line has died. We already knew that. Okay. Um, Buying and selling goods. That's our exclamation point. Across the top of the screen, we'll find your nation's stockpiles of different resources. Workers require iron, stone, and wood to build improvements. Iron is produced in a mine, stone is produced in a quarry, both of which your workers are able to build. However, you do not yet have access to lumber mills, which produce wood. Therefore, to access wood, you may either use a worker to cut trees or simply buy it from the market. To chop for wood, move a worker into the trees tile and then click the cut trees worker action. The trees will regrow in a few turns. Well, that's nice. I don't want to destroy the environment out here in Old World. But if you clear the tile, trees will no longer grow in the future. Okay, so you're going to have two choices there. The other option to access wood is to buy it from the market. You access the market by holding your mouse over the resource you wish to purchase. In the top bar, hover over the trees and you will be able to buy or sell the resource. Click the buy button to purchase 1 wood. Hold the shift and click buy to purchase 10, and hold control and click buy to purchase 100. Until you research forestry and are able to build lumber mills, it is a good idea to have at least one worker dedicated to cutting trees every turn. Wow. Okay. Fine. Oh, maybe I didn't select her. Maybe that actually was bringing up where I could read about her. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. So this is the one I was complaining about, Dionysa Pella. She's charismatic, but not very disciplined. And then we have Chilonis the Builder. Okay, she's 27. Her family's Sipsilid. She's a builder. What does builder do? Let's center click there. Builder can serve as a governor or chancellor. As governor, -1 year to build improvements. That sounds pretty good. As leader, can add urban tiles. Multiple workers can build improvements. I kind of like all of that. She does not like hero characters. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, our guy Alexander is a hero. Well, that sounds like tension. Okay, so let's check out orator. What do orators like? They do not like diplomats. They like other orators. They're included in vain and regal. Legitimacy gets a bump. I mean, I like the builder better, I think, but she doesn't like hero characters. Let's look at this one more time. She's gonna have a -60 opinion of him immediately. Uh, that's not good. You know what? I'm gonna pick her just because of the potential drama, but also we can always try to influence her, right? And so we learned that in the last tutorial. You can influence these characters. So maybe that's going to be our lesson again this time. All right, had to get a drink of coffee there. Let's get to our worker. And our worker's right down here. We just got done with the Temple of Hades. We could build another mine. This would be 9.5 per year. Plus 5 is the base. Plus 20 from artisans. Plus 60 from the hill. Plus 10 output from an adjacent mine. Plus this one would get the bonus for the wow. We're getting a lot of mining going on here. It's going to be bad air quality. Build Odeon, build a granary. That's something we haven't done. It'd be nice if these farms were together, so we got double bonuses there. We could build another farm here. I think I'm going to go ahead and build this mine. I mean, we may as well. We've got all of these mountain hexes here. He's getting 9.5. It gives a bonus there as well, so we're going to build another mine. Let's go to our defense. Those guys are fine. I'm actually going to put them on sentry duty. Let's go to next unit. Let's put them on sentry, so they'll just wake up when something comes around. We'll put them on sentry duty, so we don't have to, mess around with them every single time. Sentry. Okay, we still got 9 orders left. That's pretty good. And let's just bring over our warriors. No, I'm sorry, those were slingers into the city site. Okay, excellent. I'm going to bring my warriors over here too. I don't know why. Really, I could turn them around now, but we may as well bring them over here. We're going to have two groups of, warriors in one of the other cities, so it may as well be this one. What happened here? Chilonis the Builder marries Prince Alexander. She absolutely hates him, obviously. Next unit, Scout. Okay, let's bring the Scout as far as we can. You can see it turns red when you've gone too far. So let's bring him up there on the hill. Okay, and ends the year. You are now known as Philip the Able. That's our cognomen. So we got that because of all of the things that you see below there. Once we get all of those, we get a plus 30 legitimacy because of that. I mean, essentially, you're just, as you do more things in the game, you get these cognomens. And so now he is Philip the Able. All right. And he can keep progressing. It's kind of like leveling up, right? It's kind of like leveling up. Civics Boom and Pella, your wife has given birth to a daughter, Duchess Hipparchia. Okay, so we have a new daughter, and now we can get navigation. So you can see here, you can automate your scouts when you have navigation. You can build a bireme, a ship, okay. You could build colonies, or it's just a colonies. That means you can buy tiles, movement bonus along neutral rivers. Upkeep is low training. Diplomat opinion plus 20. Okay, that seems pretty good. You can do serfdom. So farms and pastures get a plus 20 output. Upkeep is low money. So when you upkeep these, it costs less. Landowners give you a plus 20 opinion. Okay, so that's interesting, right? And we could go through these others, but I'm not going to. So we are now doing navigation. That'll take 5 years. Alexander still has to produce an error. I can't help him there. Navigation and train a bireme. We're got that going. Found a force city. We're almost to that now. Can you not do that with slingers? Maybe it has to be warriors. Well, that is good to know. I didn't know that. Move over here. Okay, get out of the way. Let's take our slingers. I don't know. Let's put our slingers there. Let's take these warriors and put them there. Um, Why are they not claiming it though? I thought that they would claim it immediately for Greece. Not we need the settler, right? And we now have a settler, by the way. Let's not use up too many of our commands because of that. What else? Oh, culture improving. Culture in Pella is developing. Festivals, fine art, and pottery, music, and dancing, and inspiring architecture are taking hold in Pella. As the culture of a city improves, workers are able to build better improvements. Your governors perform better, and your cities inspire your nation, increasing your victory point score. That's something we haven't talked about. We're at 4 of 36 here. 36 it would take to win the game at this moment. Now that does go up over time. We currently have 4 of that. Workers will also have access to impressive wonders of the world. Only one of each wonder may exist, and they increase your victory point score. Greece desires a wonder of the world. Specifically, it desires the oracle. Wonders require a large amount of resources to build. You lack the stone required to build the oracle. However, you are able to auto buy your resource shortfall by holding down the Alt key when you select an improvement to build from the worker build list. As long as you have, okay, so that's good to know. Hold down the Alt key. So if you don't have enough of something to build what's on the list, hold down the Alt key and it'll automatically buy it. That's what it's saying. Uh, Move a worker to a hill in Pella, okay, and hold down the Alt key on your keyboard. And if you have the money needed to buy the required resource, it should allow you to select the Oracle from the build menu. Then wait a few turns and then try it again. If you don't have the money, wait a few turns. Okay, now we got to build the Oracle. Well, let's just do that. And there's also, I did want to take one of the workers and have it start chopping wood, right? Do we have a worker down here? Do we have a second worker? Where is this worker? Oh, it's all the way up here. Interesting. Okay, well, this worker is not going to be able to do that. So we'll have to do that later. But what I wanted to do, remember in wood, it said we ought to have one worker chopping wood every time. Well, we may as well do it right here, right? And when we come over here, cut trees. Cut trees. Okay, that works for me. So start cutting trees there. And then also expand, Syracuse. Now, those will grow back unless we say clear the land. and of which we'll get plus 20 wood, but then it's permanently gone. When you just do it the first time, the trees grow back. I like that. That's kind of cool. Okay, next group. They still haven't claimed this. I'm not sure why. I think that might be a little bit of a bug. They're supposed to claim it if there's, or is this considered the city site? No? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. The slingers. What you doing? Nothing. Let's just put them on sentry duty. Next unit, we got our scout. We're taking him a ways over here. But before we do that, let's choose production in Pergamon. So, in Pergamon right now, we have 2 citizens. You can see here, total citizens 2. Um, and there's our growth. We haven't talked a lot about these down here, but you have growth, culture, and discontent in every city. You're trying to lessen the discontent, even though right now it's going up at a +7. You're trying to up the culture. Right now it's weak. And you're trying to up the number of citizens always, right? We could appoint a minor, and you can see the pluses out here, right? That would be a minor specialist. An apprentice acolyte could go here. We already have a farmer here, and you can see all of the bonuses we're getting out of that tile. We could also do a civics project if we wanted to. This one, treasury gets gold, festival gets some culture and growth. It also brings down discontent. So as your discontent gets too high, you can bring that down. Olympiad is more militaristic. It gives you training, and the council gives you civics. Imagine that. Um, well, what would I want? We've got a worker already. We've now got 1 specialist. I think I'll go ahead and build another worker. Having 2 seems like a good idea in every city from what I can tell so far. We can also take characters off there, I guess. Next unit. Okay, that's that worker. Oh, when they cut trees, it only takes 1 action. So they can do something else this time. Build mine +8, that's not great. Farm +7.5, that's not great. Quarry +5, that's pretty terrible. We need land consolidation to get this honey. Hmm. Okay, build the Odeon. Gosh, we don't have a lot of great choices here. You can see we're building the camp there, or we did build the camp there, right? Now we're getting fur. I don't really like any of these, if I'm being honest, to do. We could come here and cut more wood. Can we? Yeah, we can cut trees there. Okay. And the worker still has 1 action. Wow. Okay. Wow, you can really get a lot of wood going here. Let's cut wood here. Done. Okay, well, man, that's a lot of trees. Okay, next unit, scout. We still have 2 orders, so the scout can get to. We want the scout to go up this way. Go kind of clear this out, see what that is going on there. We're going to end the year. Training specialists in cities. Your workers build improvements around a city. That city gains the ability to train a specialist. Oh, wow, I've already been doing this to work in that improvement. For example, a city may train a farmer to work a farm. A farmer increases growth, food, and science yields from that improvement. Rural improvements such as farms and mines are able to have 1 specialist each. Urban improvements such as barracks and Odeon are first able to have an apprentice specialist, which can be upgraded to a master and then an elder specialist. Oh, okay. Build some specialists in cities to improve yields from improvements. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm already there. Okay, we've got the settler now, and we're going to bring the settler over as far as we can without a forced march. So we'll bring the settlers there, and they're going to come found that city. The next worker unit. Oh yeah, we got a tree cutter up here. Oh, it shows you the level they are. I like that. These are our military, right? We could, +8, plus. None of these are good. None of these are particularly good. Um, we could add a road. We haven't done that yet. We could build a fort. That's kind of fun. That's something we haven't done. I don't know. Let's go over here and build a farm. I don't think you can ever go wrong, like, getting more food probably. Defensiveness, okay, these guys, sentry, next unit, defense, put these guys on sentry. The scout could move. We've still got 6 orders left, and then settlers completed. So Pella can build somebody new. Stonecutter. Okay, we can see that. Oh, see, we can add all of these different specialists out here. Is that part of our ambitions? No, it's not. So it doesn't really, it's not a huge deal. A lot of food there for another farmer. +2, +10, +2. You can see growth, food, stone. This looks pretty good. Look at that specialist. 18 iron. Let's do that. We'll just build a miner. Okay. Um, that looks good. Next unit, the scout. Let's get the scout going up here. I don't know. It's maybe to right there. Oh, there's some horses up here. Hey, is that a city site? Oh, it's just off the map. I didn't see the black there. Yeah, we can't get to that stuff. They're just teasing us. The lavender city site. Well, this is in our. What is this? It doesn't show as like a city site. It doesn't have a name underneath it. Okay. In year. Let's keep our settler headed west. That's as far as you can go without a forced march. Then we have a worker. Where is this? Oh, yeah, this is where we built this mine out here. Okay, well, worker, what else can you do? You could build a mine, +40. The Hanging Gardens. Whoa, what is this, Babylon? Um, we get growth and culture from that. Boy, that seems fun. Oh, we could also build the Oracle. Oh, we could build the Oracle here, right? We don't have to wait for. Now it said build the Oracle, wonder of the world. Okay. Oh wow, he's gonna travel by water over here. That's like the fastest way for him to go. Oh, that was weird. Okay. We're gonna come up here and maybe build the Oracle. I'm fine with that. How about the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? That's cool. And then we could also build a mine. We've got gold out here. What a great town this is. Man, I want to party in Pergamon. Next unit, the scout. Let's keep him going this way. See what he can uncover. He's almost to the edge of the map. He did find some sheep. That's fun. Okay, he also found some game. Excellent. Can he move again? He can. Okay, let's keep going. In the year. The recent actions of Prince Malazur, your son, have called into question the soundness of his judgment. He has lost one wisdom. Council members, as well as your spouse and your heir, there are 3 other members of the council. Your council resides above the ambitions list, and from left to right, the roles are spouse and heir. You can see them here, spouse, heir. Why is he our heir now? Did Alexander die or something? Hold on. Or is that just what Alexander looks like now? He really aged fast. The counselors hold special places within your nation. Each counselor has a role to play in the running of your nation and is able to perform unique missions. For instance, your counselor is able to perform family gifts, pacify a city, or imprison missions. Now that you've researched aristocracy, you may appoint an ambassador to the council. To appoint an ambassador, click on the flashing ambassador icon and choose a character to fill the role. Hey, I want to go check this out. Where is Prince Alexander? No, it's Duke Alexander. It's Prince Malaysia. Now, see, that's interesting. Maybe I'm thinking of the old tutorial. Alexander was on top, but Malaysia is our #1 in succession line. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. Um, Oh, up here. So ambassador, click on that, and these are our choices that we could appoint as ambassador. Now we will have family considerations here, right? Because these are all, they're not part of our royal family. They are part of one of our 4 families, and so we've got orator, could serve as a governor or an ambassador. Okay, let's look at her over here. She is that oligarch. Yeah, Tama. She is an orator archetype, doesn't really have wisdom. She has a lot of charisma, not much in the way of discipline. You can see +34 in opinion. Uh, she is not great here. She hits down our culture. She does up the foreign opinion, but -10 on the religion opinion. Demetrius, he's not great. This guy looks like the best, right? He increases our culture 0.4 per city, +10 foreign opinion, +10 tribe opinion, +10 religion opinion. Well, he's all positive. He's part of the Argiads. Let's go check him out up here. I knew that he already liked us, so it's not great, but he's pretty solid at everything. His archetype is commander, so he could be a governor, or I'm sorry, a general or an ambassador. I'm going to choose him. He gives us positive everything, and up he goes there. Okay, excellent. Um, I still don't know why he flipped into being our heir. I feel like that's a, a bug or something, right? Because Prince Alexander is going to marry and produce an heir. He already married. Now he's got to produce an heir. He's still alive, so why would he? He should be. He was first in line. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Okay. Build. We've got this worker here. The worker could build nets, and there are pearls down here. Okay, or I'm sorry, this is the oracle. Well, that's what we're tasked to build, so let's build it. Let's go here, and that would give us +4 culture, +10 gold. Let's build the oracle. Can we? Oh, that's it. See, that was the thing we had to learn this time, right? We don't have enough. We have to hold down Alt. There it is. And then we need 100 civics. Well, we have that. We need 200 food. We have 374, so that's going to work. But we need 400 stone. We only have 300. And it's going to buy stone, it would be 4.1 gold. To sell stone, it's 2 gold. So, the old buy and sell, hey, that's how the market makers on Wall Street work. Uh, the Oracle. Okay, let's click it anyway. Greece has begun construction. You can see our gold went down. It bought the stone, but now we're at 0 stone, right? It's just going to take a lot to build that. Let's go to the next unit. The next word. Oh, I'm sorry. These are our slingers. We are going to sentry them. The scout. Let's get moving, scout. Ooh, got some food there as we discover as you discover things. This is the Thader River. I'll keep all the names the same so we get some legitimacy from that. We're on top of this so they can harvest those sheep as well. That gives us some more food. I think with the scout, you always want to make sure you end up on some kind of resource so that way you can always harvest it, right? Um, Next unit, back to the settlers, the most important ones here. We could get all the way to there. We're almost there. And I think I'm going to end the year and then we're going to call this an episode. When we come back next time, we're going to get all of the rest of our ambitions here. We're now known as Philip the Just, by the way. Uh, you have completed an ambition, have Alexander marry and produce an heir, +10 legitimacy. Excellent. Duke Alexander, your son, and Duchess consort Chilonis have given birth to a daughter, Duchess Leodice. What a beautiful name. Prince Melager, your son, gives into his basic desires more often lately. He has lost one discipline. Okay, well he is listed as our heir, but here's Duchess Latodice, who is now third in line for the throne behind Malajar and Alexander. Okay, um, she's the builder archetype. Laodice, we don't know much about. Who's Duchess Hipparchia? Well, I don't know. She's fourth in line. She is our daughter. Okay, so Laodice jumped her here. Oh, okay. That may cause some problems eventually. We'll find out when we come back next time. This has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Talk to you next time. Have a good one.